Where do you go when you're feeling low?
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cheryl Murray. I'm a therapist and transformational life coach, and I'm also the founder of Your Time to Shine.
On my channel I share therapy tips, law of attraction, manifestation and lots more. So if that's something you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Hello Sunshiners, I hope you're all well and you're feeling great. I just thought I'd come on and share what's your prop. This is about what your go-to thing is when you're feeling down or fed up or a bit depressed. You know, where do you go when you're feeling low? For me, I like quiet time and, you know, feeling, just reflecting on why I feel the way I feel. And also the other way, that if I'm feeling really down, I talk to Jason about it, my other half. We will sit and we'll discuss and we'll try and figure out what it is that I'm feeling down about. Because at the end of the day, everybody gets down days, and you know, it doesn't matter who you are, how happy you are, everybody gets down days and they're just a part of life. So not to get too stressed about them. So what is your prop? I have to get my glasses because today my eyes don't want to work and they're not behaving. What's your negative go-to when you're feeling really low? Most of us have something we do in the dark times. Some things we know full well isn't good for us, but somehow finding it a lot easier to access more than uplifting strategies. This exercise helps you get to know your negative props a bit better. I had a friend who, when she was feeling really low, she would turn to alcohol. I'm having a glass of wine, and it would be, I'm having a glass of wine because I've had a really crap day at work. I'm having a glass of wine because the kids are riling me. I've had a glass of wine because I've had a row with my husband. And eventually it got to a point where it was bottles of wine and more bottles of wine. And then I noticed that she was becoming very depressed and things just weren't right. So we had a talk. It was a very deep talk. It was very personal, because she was a friend and I was frightened to death of seeing her going down a slippery slope of needing alcohol just to make her feel that bit better. And you don't need the alcohol to make you feel better. You can make you feel better from inside. So this little exercise will help with that and making you feel that little bit better. Give it a name. Thinking of something you do when you feel low, something that you know isn't great and often makes you feel a bit worse. Complaining, picking a fight, drinking too much, spending hours on your phone, anything that comes to mind. Give it a name. And then figure out, what is the trigger? Is there a particular time when you are more likely to use it? Perhaps when you're feeling in a particular way. How it helps. How does using this prop make you feel? How does it help? How does it, you know, what does it do for you? What does it make you, you know, what does it give you? How doesn't it help? What's the downside? How does it not help you? And how is this? Think about what this exercise has been like for you. How does naming your negative prop feel? This is an extraordinary exercise and there aren't any wrong or right ways to answer. The next time you use your negative prop, take a moment to acknowledge that you have a choice to use it or to do something else. You know, you can, instead of reaching for that wine bottle, you could go and take some deep breaths. You could go for a walk out in the garden. You know, just take yourself out of that situation and then give yourself a few minutes and then come back to it. Because quite often you will find that once you've calmed down, you know, and you feel you've come down from that situation and you're feeling back on a more even plane, that going for that glass of wine or screaming and shouting or, you know, whatever it may be, won't happen. So And as always, as you know, if you do need any help, I do counselling courses which are 6 weeks long or 12 weeks long, depending on what you want. I also have an academy where you can join and you can do some self-help. And I'm also working on a new project which I'll be releasing really soon. So, you know, if you need anything at all, just give me a shout. Okay, bye for now.